This embryonic fluid injector has
Oh
been
yes, it's the best one. It's the
Tile
embryonic chamber.
Defend the injector for as long
Yes.
as possible to ensure maximum damage.
Yeah, but I thought I'd send it to you because I just realized a couple days ago that I could actually rotate the eyes around. So now it's like the most horrific character you may have ever seen.
You're near a fissure.
Wow, you have so many null stars. Whoa, what just happened to me? Why did I start, like, walking upward?
Excuse me?
I was walking toward the focus, and like I got near the stairs, and I was doing a walking forward animation, but I was moving upward.
And you're the host. So...
It stopped, but like, I wonder if there was some sort of,
like something was there?
yeah, like, I'm not thinking enemies, I'm wondering if it was a skill or something, that was happening, and I don't know. But it had that feeling of any platformer game that lets you ride on the surface of a column of water.
Yeah.
As it rises, like Zelda, or I've been playing Okami.
Oh.
It had that kind of feel.
That's an awkward feeling for this game.
Yeah, well, totally.
Seems a little out of place.
Completely. And like, I did look around and there was nothing I could see that was happening. Like, there's also there's the tentacles. Somebody has tentacles. I just don't know what happened. But it is no longer happening, so bravo to me.
Maybe somebody got radiated?
I got nothing there. So, it's the first time I played in a while. It did not process an update.
Yeah, every time I get back into Warframe, I forget how to melee. I also forget how to bullet jump. It's amusing.
Yeah.
I just end up double jumping. Then it takes me a minute to realize how to roll.
Oh, I don't roll. Yeah, I think I do remarkably well switching games. But I only play a few.
I don't know how some people can play like 5 or 6 different games constantly. That's just too much trying to remember, hey, this one goes here, this one goes here. Yes, that's this story.
Yeah. Yes. But I mean, the games I play are different enough that it's hard to confuse them. Like, okay, Warframe, of course. I just mentioned Okami.
Mm-hmm.
Diablo 3. Let's see what else. Disgaea 5. What else? What else do I do? Okay, when I was switching back and forth between Andromeda or Mass Effect 1 and this, that's a little jarring because Mass Effect is so much slower and more realistic. Andromeda has the jetpack dodge forward and jump up, but Mass Effect you can't even jump. Can't dodge roll, nothing.
You can't jump?
You cannot jump in Mass Effect 1.
Why?
It's too simple of a
Grappity?
game. No, the controls are too simplified.
Oh, I don't know if I could play a game like that ever
It's
anymore.
an added challenge.
Oh,
Alright, gold drop. And a Revenant piece. Stay.
I mean, that really didn't help you. You need ducats for borrow.
Yeah, it is. I got a gold drop. That's awesome.
Isn't that one you needed, though?
No,
Oh.
I have a Corvus.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract.
I would not have called it a junk relic if I needed something from it.
Oh. Okay, fair enough. I just question why I didn't have any extra copies of the Corvus. I always have extra copies of stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and start speeding stuff up.
Things die before I shoot them.
You sneeze on them.
Yes.
Although, I guess we really shouldn't say that, because if you take a look at it, we have a level 16 and a level 14, and you have a new icon.
I have a new icon.
You definitely do on my right-hand screen. Oh.
What?
Wait. Did they change icons
On the
on the right?
hand, it's the Warframe. And it should match as it looks on the map.
Oh. Didn't that used to be our icons, or no?
Yes.
Okay.
It did. You changed.
Okay. Because I was laying up there, I'm like, what the hell is that? It's very bright and colorful.
I can't see what it looks like. 'Cause on me, I'm a triangle, and there's no symbol to the right of our stats.
No. But it looks... How do I explain it? To me, it looks like borrow. I don't know how, but I'm stuck.
Oh, good.
Up, got out. Never mind. I just had to turn a different way.
Ooh, an Eximus. Oh, it still went down immediately.
I wonder if these newbies are wondering, I call them newbies, but, they're almost level 20. But I wonder how often they've seen the Speedva out.
Oh, yeah.
There's not a lot of people roam the Speedways.
True.
I still can't get over that one time someone that I remember online just reading the comments like, why would you want a Speedva in a defense mission? So make it go quicker.
Yes. Totally.
Although, I do question if a slow road would be good for that new tile thing.
That's it.
The one with the weird defense, survival, rigmarole.
Yes. The crystal one?
Yes.
Yeah, it'd probably be pretty good.
Thing is, the whole purpose isn't, to, kill all the people, isn't it? It's just time.
Yes, I think so.
The enemies are acting weird.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'll mark it. Right up here. I'm watching them leap out the... There's the marker. I'm sitting here watching them leap to their death out the window and then shoot back up and then back down, up, down, up, down, up, down, like right there.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's cool. Nothing wrong with that.
Sure.
Why does this dude not have a... I have all of this.
I think I have a ring. Do I? Nope, it's there. It's just tied in with all my circles, or my Nova Stars.
Yep, and Mirror Helios has one too.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Switch into Pandora.
If you really think about it, that's like the worst defense ever. If anyone actually gets close to you, Nova Stars just shoot out.
Yes. But you do have a ton of them. I mean, you in particular have a ton of them.
Which is more weird because they're based off of strength, and I definitely have no strength on this. At least I thought they were based off strength, weren't they?
Yes.
Reinforcements available.
Other possibilities, duration.
Or continue fighting.
But I think their strength.
Sure. Ooh, Dakara.
Dakara. Alright. I don't have that.
Dakara's a hard one to come by, too.
Yeah. Was that yours?
Nope. I don't think I even have any Dakara relics.
Interesting. I'm very confused about the order of this list. Like, this list right now, I see you at the bottom. The list we saw previously, I saw you just under. There's a second. And then on the right-hand list, you are second.
Yeah, I would have figured if we're in the same party, I should be on the second. Should be.
Should be. Makes sense. But no.
It's working.
Oh, neat. Okay, it's not true for everyone, just this one particular enemy. But for a split second there, a glowing enemy that was also affected by your skill, so double glowy, their helmet was not affected. So there was a very clear headshot target.
That sounds easy.
Lots of contrast. Okay, these ones over here, the backpacks are not glowing.
That
The gun and the guns are not glowing.
definitely doesn't sound like a good feature for someone who's hosting the level.
There's nothing wrong here, nothing to see. Completely on purpose, totally. No doubt. No, he stole my gun. Cracked.
The relic has been cracked.
Increased damage and unlimited ammo on the secondary.
Nice. Did I not get that Xmas kill? There's stream keeps freezing for me.
That's not good.
No. Not a good thing. I had this long saga with Comcast. I've definitely, for the longest time, been overpaying because I did one of those bundle discounts. And so I definitely have a TV box that I've never even plugged in. And they itemize that they show the box costs $5 a month just to hold on to it.
Yeah.
But still, like, the discount came out that it was, I think it was $100 at the time, and I was getting the fastest possible internet that they had available at the time, 3 or so years ago. The year ended, and the price went up to like $160, and I've just been like lazy and dragging my feet because I know if I change it, I have to drive the TV box to their facility or deal with boxing it up and shipping it. Forget it. So I've been overpaying for a while.
Could understand that, yeah. They didn't have any other promotions that did the bundle thing anymore?
Not the exact one. Like, no matter what I was gonna do, it was gonna have a hardware impact. And also, like, the internet package I wanted would need a new modem. So all around, doing any sort of change would be a bunch of effort. So, dragged my feet plenty of long. Embarrassingly long, but I'm still laughing at myself about it. So, then, just a couple months ago, I got a automated notice that my internet was slower than it should be, and that they offered a technician to come out, and again, fully automated, scheduled a technician to come out and inspect it. And they said it would be like an external building inspection. They wouldn't even need to come in or anything. They did need to eventually. Like, they got here, they inspected the outside, they found problems. And they're like, can we come in? So, dealt with that. And, want another Docker?
Might as well. Not like we can trade in Forma. Yet.
Alright.
Reverse Forma trade.
I mean, the Docker is not one that you need 2 of it, is it?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Anyway.
Because I think it's just that, the sword.
The single sword? I thought it was a dual sword.
Oh, if it's a dual sword, then yeah, you'll need 2.
I was pretty sure the Dex Docker was a dual, and Dex was just a style. Oh, but I could 100% be wrong. Alright, anyway, so dude came in, and it was a lot more interactive than I've ever had an internet technician. We had these tools, like a little box with a, it wasn't quite a tablet, it was a specialized box thing that he connected at the wall, and he read out like the speeds, and it showed that it was like 5 gigabits or something. something that none of the plans offer that speed, so no matter what you're buying, the box limits your actual speed. That's a cool story. And then he plugged it into my modem, and he showed that there was an issue. That it was only being able to process. I'm supposed to get 1,000, and it was processing 300.
That's nowhere near right.
Yeah. And then we kept doing things with Wi-Fi and with the LAN connection. We just tried a bunch of different things, and like on my phone, he told me, "Okay, try this. Turn off your cellular network." And I did, and my Wi-Fi on my phone went from like 10 to 120 again of 300 or of 1,000. It's supposed to be 1,000, but also Wi-Fi would be lower.
Cut in half,
Yeah,
usually.
yeah. But it was 120, but it was still significantly higher after I turned off cellular network. That shouldn't be. Everything says like if you're connected to Wi-Fi, it'll use only the Wi-Fi connection.
Yeah.
Or it's supposed to. And our little experiment proved otherwise.
Either that or it's causing signal problems.
I didn't think of that.
You got like microwaves and
Yeah, well, the signals would still be there. It'd be like the antenna turned off, or I don't even know what it would actually do with it. But simple fact remains, it's supposed to. You have every expectation that it manages itself, and we're gonna nope, you can't trust it. So if you want to use Wi-Fi only, then you go in and turn off your cellular.
never would have thought of that.
Right. It's also super inconvenient.
Yeah, especially if you want a phone call.
Well, Wi-Fi calling does work pretty well.
But will that work?
It's a setting.
Oh.
It's a specific setting. Like you have to enable Wi-Fi calling because there's some interaction with cellular networks and emergency services.
Mm-hmm.
Because when that first came out, it was a big issue that people on cell phones would dial 911 and say, "Please come get me," and they're like, "Well, according to this, your cell tower bounced like 12 times, so we're gonna send it to the wrong country. We have no idea where you are." Whereas landline was, it's to your house. They don't really have to even ask.
Yeah.
They know where you are. And so they fixed that, but now we have Wi-Fi calling, voice over IP, and it's even worse than cellular was. And so when you set it up for Wi-Fi calling, you have to enter your address and some other identification stuff. But it's meant to be so that if you call 911, it won't get uber confused.
Yeah, it'll just give you your home address unless you're not at home.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, because they'll still ask, "Where are you?" I'm not at home. Anyway, so it does work pretty well. But again, since I've been having trouble with my internet, everything's been a little bit shittier and unreliable.
It's not as bad as it was, years ago where you literally would lose connection. Like 3 seconds in, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Differences of issues. Yeah. Anyway, so after we proved all that, the dude was like, "Your box is just old. Also, it's near a litter box, and you have cats. So whether it's dust or fur, either way, your box is not going to last as long as it would if you didn't have cats." Just saying. Unfortunately, he did not have a replacement box with him, so it was again the order a replacement, and when you get it, drop your old one off at a facility. Great. So I'm already on the hook to do that. And while I was setting that up, whoa, I just jumped really, really high from standing over here. I can't repeat it. We got Baruch. It's not a piece I need, but it's a silver.
True, and I don't have any extra copies of it.
Nice. Gain. Okay. Alright, so I was on the hook for that. I ordered the replacement, and I got it in, and okay, I have 3 hardwired connections. Athena's computer, she's playing WoW, my work laptop, and the PlayStation. I could imagine using a 4th because we used to use a separate box. Our Blu-ray player was how we used Netflix, so we'd have that one on hardwire, but we haven't in a while, so I'm not worried about that one. We have 3 necessary connections. The modem has 4, and it's been fine. This one that I received had 2. And so I'm just sitting there trying to think, can I make this work? Do I do a splitter? Do I sacrifice one connection? No matter what I do, it's gonna be some sort of compromise. Yeah. And also probably not a today's solution. So I call, and I also look up online because calling took forever.
Fair enough.
There are 5 versions of modems that they are using right now, and this is the only one version that only has 2 connections. Everything else has 4. So I'm just sitting there going, what the hell?
I've never seen a Comcast router with only 2 connections. I've always seen them with 4.
Exactly. Just why? Why? Come on. Also, again, the whole thing was automated. That got me this new modem, and I was mostly planning on a 1-to-1 replacement. And like this automated process chose for me. There was no discussion, there was no comparison, nothing. It arrives and right. So I called them. They're like, "I've got good news. I can help you with that. We'll send you the one with 4. We're gonna send you the latest and greatest." I'm like, "All right. Since I have you here, let's make sure there's no cost difference." They're like, "No, it's just 1-to-1, no change." Okay, well then, why did you give me the shitty one before? Why didn't you just send me the top of the line if they're equivalent? And they're like, I don't have a good answer for you. And then, alright, so then, while we were processing that, they were like, can I confirm with you that you've been overpaying for a while now? Because I've got a couple options here that would be a lot better. Like you can get the exact same thing for $20 cheaper, or you can do this for something different. And so I told them, like, I don't want TV. You have an option that doesn't have TV. Like, yeah. And like, I told them, like, I've tried to do this before. Like, if I do it on the website,
Mm-hmm.
I try to remove TV as an option, like do a configuration, doesn't have TV, just has internet. I get an error message that says, it looks like you have a contract term that you could not, you cannot make this change. Any amount of contract was over like 2 years ago at least. And so, with a real person and real like, abilities to do things, they're like, yeah, we can totally do that, not a problem. So, looked over some options, and I ended up with an internet service that is 1200, not 1000, so a little bit faster,
Mm-hmm.
and a modem that'll actually support that. So it will. Oh, I also learned that the modem I had, which was out of date, and was only operating at about 300, had a maximum of 600. So the box I had was never going to give me my full amount.
No.
And I totally just wanted to get litigious and reimbursed for never receiving what I paid for.
That one.
But yeah, I wasn't feeling angry enough. Plus the person I was working with was real friendly. Which,
Can't be mad at that. But...
yeah, I didn't want to take it out on them or anything. It's nothing. I don't expect anything to really happen. Anyway, so I got it down to $90, and I'm getting better internet than I had been paying for, and much better than I had been getting.
Damn,
And
that's good.
it's supposed to arrive today, and it's shipped by UPS, but I got a notice from UPS that it's been delayed a day due to severe weather. I'm like, it's sunny. This should be sent from like a local facility to my door. There's what weather?
I call bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. One day, fine, I'll wait. But definitely there was a moment there of like, it's supposed to arrive at 7, and then I gotta activate it, plug it in, and do everything. Is this gonna disrupt game night at all?
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, now it's a tomorrow issue. But yeah.
Did you ever get a flex box?
I am getting a flex box, and I didn't want one.
You'll like it.
I will.
Yep. You can put your Netflix right on it. It goes faster. You can connect YouTube to it. It's just a little streaming box and free. And they have Peacock on it for free. And because now you have the Flex box, you get Peacock Premium free. Okay, it's not free. You're still paying for Comcast. Nothing is free. They're getting their money out of you one way or another.
Yeah. Alright, do we want to leave?
Yeah. I need to go to the bathroom. Be right back. Give me 1 second.
Let's go home.